woman should be really curvy because she's soft, she's feminine, and femininity is defined by having curves. We have curves in the face, we should have curves in the body. So one of the most important curves that we always look at, of course, is the breast line. We need to have good volume, good lift, good firmness in the breasts. And sometimes when we change with different stages of our lives, those curves can be lost. Genetically also, some of us are not so well endowed in the curves behind, in the butt cheeks. So even if you're of normal weight and size, you may have a very flat profile on the posterior. So now we have options to fill up the posterior profile with very safe fillers to create a very sexy and round profile. Okay, sometimes patients come to me having a picture of Kim Kardashian or Jennifer Lopez, and they want to have a posterior profile just like that. But the chief complaint actually is that they want to look good in their jeans, you know, because when you fill up the back end of the jeans, you look very feminine and very huggable, and I think they like to have that kind of femininity within their bodies. Then we go through the process of counseling to see whether butt cheek fillers are an option for them. A lot of us are very familiar with fillers for the face, and we're very comfortable in having them injected regularly to maintain volume and contours for the face. So I think more and more of us are being made aware that we can also contour our bodies using fillers very safely and effectively. We do have fillers like Macrolane. This has been used in many countries already for body filling and contouring. What it contains is a naturally occurring substance that the body is able to break down over time with its own enzymes. So there's no long-term sequelae. If injected into the body, it doesn't cause cancer, it does not cause lumps, and I think at the end of it, what we want to achieve is something that is aesthetically pleasing, but it must also be very safe. Well, I think the difference between someone who has got a lot of volume in the butt, you can also differentiate it to the people who have a very nice firm butt and those with a lot of volume but they're all sagging. So as a quick rule of thumb, if you look at the posterior of a person, if there's more volume in the lower half of the butt cheek, then generally you would consider that a saggy butt. If you have some volume that's evenly distributed, particularly on the top outer corner of the butt, then it will be perceived as a posterior that is very well defined and lifted. Of course, when you exercise, you can exercise the muscles in the gluteal region, and that will help to support whatever extra fat or filler that is in the area, and that will also give the illusion of more firmness. The procedure is usually done under sedation. The patient is minimally sedated either by orally or intravenously, and she will be facing face down, lying face down on the couch. We will be doing under very strict aseptic conditions, which means that everything will be sterile in the theatre that we do it in. Very small injections are made at the back of the butt, and we will insert a cannula, which is a blunt needle, and through that we will inject the fillers depending on the volume and the shape that the patient requires or is best for the patient. We will inject that under local anesthetic. So all this while, we can lighten up sedation if the patient wishes to have a look, and we can adjust the amount of filler that we put in for the patient. If you're considering this procedure, I would suggest that you have a long talk with your doctor, discuss the process with him and your expectations, and also don't forget to discuss it with your family and friends. Do your own research and make sure it's the procedure that you really want.